Hello and welcome to another episode of Reese's Random Reviews. I am Reese and I'm about to give you a random review. When a film is a success, of course you are going to expect a sequel. Sequels are like Marmite films, you either love them or you hate them. There are good ones and then there are bad ones. And then there are the ones that you wish never existed or shouldn't have existed in the first place. So today I'm going to talk about the 5 worst sequels I've seen so far and talk about how bad they are and talk about why they should never have been existed in the first place. Let's get started. Number 5. Cats and Dogs 2. The first Cats and Dogs movie was a childhood movie I loved. Plus, because the film was a box office success and had pretty good reviews, a sequel was no surprise. It's just a shame it took about 10 years to make the stupid thing. And what were the results? Well, it was awful. This film should have never been made because the story is bad, the characters are annoying, and the jokes are not funny, and it's just a complete waste of time. And in fact, it's a waste of time even reviewing it. So, enough said. Number 4. Batman and Robin. Everyone hates this film, and you know what? I see why. So do I really need to explain it? Oh, why not? Okay, well, let's just say it ruined a fantastic film franchise. I mean, what I don't get is the first Tim Burton Batman film was dark and gruesome, and then after 2 more sequels, they end the series with this pile of crap. The acting is what makes this film bad, plus the settings are so fake, the jokes are not funny unless you was a 5-year-old, and there is basically no story to it. This film did not need to be made, and even if it did, it could have been better. Number 3. Indiana Jones, The Curse of the Crystal Skull. This is the worst Steven Spielberg film ever made. The film put me off the Indiana Jones franchise for life. It ruined a popular franchise with a seen it, done that sort of plot. The writing in this film is terrible, and what annoys me is that legend Ray Winstone is in this film, and he had to be put in this massive messed up movie. All I can say is this film is one of the worst sequels I have ever seen, and why I even watched it, I had no idea. But I wish I didn't, because it's a massive waste of time, so please avoid this film if you do plan to see it. Number 2. Alvin and the Chipmunks 3. Chipwrecked. The first Chipmunks film was good. The second was okay. This one, well, what the hell is this? This terrible squeakquel, God, I can't believe I even said that, should never have been made for many reasons. It's awful, it's bad, it's dreadful, it's pointless, and it's just... well, I just hate it so much. But that's not the worst part. The film is actually getting another sequel coming out this Christmas called Road Chip. And guess what else? The director of Wild Hogs and Old Dogs is directing it. And those films suck. So we already know that this sequel's already going to be bad. So why do we need it? Number 1. The worst sequel in the world. Son of the Mask. God, I hate this movie. This is the worst sequel I've ever seen for many reasons. The graphics are terrible, the plot is not even a plot, the actors can't act, the baby in this film is so off-putting, and what's worst of all, this film is just so bizarre. I mean, out of all the sequels you should avoid, this is the one you should run away from. I mean, if you loved The Mask, good for you, but please don't be fooled by this sequel. Jim Carrey is a no-show, and it did not even feel related to the first Mask for one bit. So please, get away from this movie if you happen to see it on DVD. Okay, that's all folks, so please subscribe and comment and let me know if your worst sequel made it on the list because I'll be happy to hear from you. I'm Reese and I've just given you a random review.